Welcome back to the show, and now we're getting to our album reviews. And start off with the first one, Benny the Butcher's "Everybody Can't Go." In his latest album, and one which was a major label debut. Displays the duality and the pitfalls of having status in the rap game. There's introspection, kind of certain tracks, subtle elements, and he addresses the three cornerstones in the Griselda records. And it's interesting. This album, man, like I remember that we reviewed his last single, or the single before Braun, Big Dog with Wayne. We kind of mentioned, the Alchemist producer element of it, because half of it was Hit Boy produced, the other half was the Alchemist.
Right.
And the first half I kind of liked more than the second half. The second half got a little teetered off a little bit, but I think he started the album off strong. I like this project. I still am waiting for him to like get back to that burden of proof level that he did.
Yeah,
I think that album was just, man, I don't skip a track with that song. I know
it was at a different time.
It was 12 songs, but it was a different time. Sometimes you can't really compare artists, but overall, I thought it was a dope album. I think obviously Hit Boy and Alchemist, that's a great production set to have. I think Alchemist had the best produced track. I'm gonna get to which one I think was the best produced track, but Alchemist, man, he's just undefeated.
He's different, man.
To you, what were your initial thoughts on this album and how it was put together?
The exact same thing, weirdly. I thought the first half was strong, and then the second half, it got, even with Jadakiss and Babyface Ray and all those guys, I'm thinking like,
I was a little disappointed with that one.
That was gonna be better, but the first half, really, he started off. I'm like, okay, Benny, okay, all right, and then it just, maybe you should have switched up the song. Maybe you should have spaced it out a little more, because you gave us Gold, and then
I think it was sequencing. I think it was kind of sequencing, man. I think this could have been a better project with but there were certain.
You didn't think it
there
flowed?
were some. I don't think the second half did.
No,
I don't think the second half did. I just don't. The first half, man, I was just like, bro, we're locked in. The first half, I thought, man, like he's starting off strong. The second half, I don't know. Did you think sequencing was an issue overall on this album?
Yeah, for sure. It didn't flow. Like, it was just him trying to get some off his chest. I like the name of Everybody Can't Go.
That's a dope
name. I love that name for it. And then I feel like he adhered to not the genre, but like the status of the name Everybody Can Go. And then after, it's just like, it just went off into the deep end. And I really thought the Pillow Talk and Slander was going to be a better track than what it was. Because when you see Jadakiss, obviously, Jadakiss is such a great
expectations
rapper.
are through the roof.
And then Babyface Ray is starting to become, I'm starting to like him more and more. And it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit as much as I wanted to. But maybe it was the hook. I don't know. Yeah, it just didn't hit. But no, I do think the sequence could have been better. It could have flowed better. Maybe even an interlude, maybe a skit, maybe just the beats entangled with each other that it flows through like Drake does all the time. Here we go. Why did I always gotta mention him?
Hey, we do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves, though. But
it's true.
It is true, though.
Drake's sequence is one of the best ever, bro.
Just is, man.
His beats just go into one another. It's just like float, man.
Even for the albums that like are not his best, and here we go talking about him again. He knows how to just sequence albums. He just does, man. It's just crazy. I was just like, man, like this flows together. Obviously Noel and 40, they're masters at kind of advising him, because his team is just A1.
He just has so many great people around him, and I think that's another reason why he's been able to sustain. Because obviously you have the talent, but you have to have people around you like, hey, I think this should do this. Boom. That's why he gives everybody so much credit, because it's just not him doing all this stuff. I think Noel is underrated, man. Noel is so underrated, bro. It's crazy. Obviously, we know 40. 40's one of the GOATs, man. He's another GOAT producer. Him being able to implement, I think it's either the water sound or I forgot what sound he does, because Drake, he used
that to use underwater. I'm gonna tell you though. In Wickman for Scary Hours 3, the 4 track that was an incredible underwater that Alchemist did. I was like, I love that song. That's one of my. I can't really. There's so many good tracks on Scary Hours 3, but Wickman, man, that was an incredible. That was an incredible. I always wanted an Alchemist and Drake song, and that was.
Yeah, it was amazing. I'm glad they got teamed up together because it's two other artists I want to team up. I want him to team up with Joey Bada. I think that would be a phenomenal project because Joey is so versatile. He can rap. He like those boom paps, anyways. And then it's one other artist I want him to team up with that I can't remember right now. But Joey Bada is one of the number ones I want him to team up with.
Yeah, TMVTL. This track right here, like that, that Alchemist. I love that song, man. And then
And
there's two
bro,
different beat switches. Like,
it's crazy, bro. I wonder how long it takes him to
I would love
create
him to do a
beats.
master class, like show something, or just
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. I would literally want to just start producing and I will look at that master class. I
yeah,
wonder why nobody approached him. They approached Lupe Fiasco.
man.
I wonder why they approached the Alchemist. That's interesting. I would definitely watch that and pay for it.
Oh yeah, I pay for that.
Absolutely.
I'm paying. And now moving on to Hit Boy and the Alchemist, Theodore and Andre. I promise listeners we're not going to talk about the Alchemist the entire episode, but he released an EP as well. But in this EP, the chemistry between the two artists as their bars go along really well with the blend of their production styles was really done at a high clip. What did you think about this EP, and also just when producers can also rap as well? Because I think this is probably one of those joints where they're like, hey man, like we got these beats, certain artists don't want them, let's just rap over them and like put it together.
You know what, man? And we talked about this with I forgot his
Joe,
name. He was
Joe,
yeah, he was supposed to be well, he was
it was gonna be
whatever.
a
He'll be on next week. But man, when I first the other project we reviewed him, I was like, please rap, please rap. And then Alchemist started flowing. I was like, man, you've been holding this in this entire. I never knew the Alchemist could rap.
I honestly didn't. I honestly did not, man.
This I think he's getting more comfortable
That's why he's
with it.
releasing more.
Yeah, I think he's getting more, and I hope Action Bronson, all these guys are telling him like, bro, yeah, you need to release more music of you rapping. I enjoyed it. Obviously, it's three
Yes.
songs. It's something I replayed it a couple times just to get a feel for it. I didn't know Hit Boy rapped either. That's crazy. But then you look at his catalog, that boy rap all the time.
Yeah.
I
Oh, for
didn't
sure.
know it because I'm oblivious. Because when I think of Hit Boy, I'm just thinking of he's a great producer who does amazing things. But them together, I thought was really dope. I would want a longer project, maybe 10 songs,
That's what I was gonna say, man. I think it's
just
time.
to
I think it's
see.
time for a more expansive project. I think it is because it's
Yeah,
like just. I would just like to hear what a 10 song album of them would even be like.
just hear the concept
Just
or
yeah, the
how.
concept. I think they
You know, the
have good concept.
producer's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
The production gonna be crazy. How it sequences. I want to see if they. Yeah, I would love this
that would
because
be fire.
there's not many producers who. I mean, you got Russ. Russ produced it and makes his beats sometimes and do all this stuff in sequences and whatever, whatever. But predominantly, you never see producers do this, which is a nice touch. Now I want to search for all the producers who actually rap now and then categorize them from their projects. I think that'll be really dope. But I am ready for a longer project. Nothing over 10 songs though.
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
Because I don't think they're ready for that big of a stage. I don't want the other 10
They
songs.
can
Just
produce that for artists, but them actually doing it, that would be
it's a
different.
different because then
It's
you
just a
gotta
different
figure
test.
out hooks. You gotta
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff that goes into this stuff. I don't think they're ready for that yet. Or a project. Hey, it's all right.
And now getting into our next feature, Joey Bada's Passports in Suitcases featuring Kacyyy. In this new single, it has a subtle allure and is extremely smooth production that is complemented by laid back raps from Joey, and it's just really a slow jam. This is a song that's just really grown on me over time. I think Joey knows how to be in different pockets. That laid back feel of his, I think, is something that he can delve into, and it works for him. This will probably single song,
Excuse
album
me.
song, probably
Yeah,
album song.
definitely album
So
song.
I think it's just one that it's not that doesn't pop off as a single, but I think this
Mm-mm.
one can work better in the project. How
Yeah.
did you kind of feel about this one?
Same. I thought it was an album song. I love the vibe of it because I saw one of his. I think he did it probably 2 years ago. He was doing live music. He was actually singing and all that stuff. I was like, okay, he got a tune over there, Joey.
Yeah.
But I think this was a definitely a great vibe. Definitely not something I would have released by itself.
Really?
Just I don't think I would have released this by itself. I think this is like we said, an album song. So I think he should have kept
Yeah.
it on. I don't know if he's gearing up to drop an album or not, but I think actually
He
I think
did
he's
say
ready.
he did say
I think
that he's
he
dropping
is.
early in the year.
I think he should have kept this as just surprise, surprise. I think he has another song, and then once we review that album, I think we should pick what. No, I think we should do that, bro. Like starting, like if somebody we review an album, we should pick what their single should have been.
Oh yeah, we got to do that because hey, like
Yeah,
for another new topic that we added, if you were this artist
yeah,
A&R, what would you tell them?
yeah.
Like, so if you're Joey's A&R for this, what would you have kind of like walked through? Like, what would you been like? Hey man, like let's just save this for the album time. You know, just
Yeah.
get something more, more of a hit.
I think. I mean, not even more of a hit, but I think the past couple songs he has dropped, I think this wasn't not even similar to what he's dropped previously.
Oh no,
I think with the vibe of it, if I'm gearing up to drop an album and I want to get people excited about the album, this is not the song, Joey, to drop. I don't think you should drop this song. Obviously, you're hell bent on it, but I don't think you should drop it. I think you should drop more of an up tempo track.
for sure.
Um, but yeah, I just don't like this as a single. I don't like it. It's not a bad song, but like you said earlier, I think it will flow better and have a more be more impactful if it's on the project
Yeah,
and people hear it with other tracks.
definitely, man. And that's just the thing. It's got that laid back feel to it. That just isn't what a single song a single song is. So I mean, like,
No.
but I think it's gonna work great in the album. I think it'll be if I had to give a prediction, I think it'll be like track 6 or track 7.
Ooh.
I think it'll be track 6 or track 7. I could see that happen if
Yeah.
because I think he might actually this might be a lower tempo album for him if he's doing something like this. I just sometimes singles are that way because like if you look at what Drake did with Slime You Out, that was the start of a slow tempo in the album because then he had Bahama Promises, Tried Our Best. He really went. That was the lead off to a slow start in the album. So I think this might be a slow stretch for the album for
Excellent point, Wellington. What's your corner
him.
again, brother?
Wellington's Y Zone. Wellington's Y Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wellington Wiseau,
Logic.
ladies and gentlemen. Wellington Wiseau. Yeah. No, that's a good
I
point.
don't. I've been
That's a good
waiting for
point.
weeks to create my own song. So I came up with Savon's Corner literally during the episode.
Yeah.
Guys, this wasn't even off top. This was literally in
Yeah.
the episode. I
Threw
just
me
said it,
off.
and then
Like, what? Savon's what?
And now getting into our next review of Namoi Sharon's Nothing Sweeter. Coming off of her debut album, Obsidian, this single shows her commitment to kind of storytelling and a genre defining sound. I have been listening to her album, Obsidian, like nonstop because that is to me one of the best albums of last year. It doesn't get talked about enough. That is such an incredible debut
Such a good album.
album. So
And I
good,
don't even
man.
like Sade.
But this man, this had a nice tune to it.
Yeah.
She just has this incredible voice, man, incredible like soothing voice, and I think that this worked really along well with what she does as a singer. To you, kind of, how did you feel about this track and what she's been doing recently? Because she's been on a run.
Beautiful, man. Oh, so when you had it on the thing, I was like, wait, she dropped something already? She just dropped the album. She just be eating off this album. But I love when artists do the color show.
Acoustic, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I love the acoustics. I really enjoy this track. It's like it's bubbly, then it has that, I don't know, it has a different, it takes you through a lot of emotions. And her pen, I'm
Also,
starting to enjoy her
it's good.
pen
It's
more
really
and
good.
more. It's really good. And I see why she got signed with OVO. But nah, she has a bright, bright, bright future. And she's in that neo soul. So we don't really have that many neo soul artists that are like mainstream. And her signing to OVO, I think, will, catapult her to the mainstream. And I think a lot of people are going to start witnessing how great she is and understanding how great she is. So Yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. Just got saved for sure, and I'm still listening to the album too.
Yes, and that's the song I was thinking
Yes,
of.
bro, that's my
I
joint,
love
bro.
that track.
That's my joint, bro. I love that track.
How long will it be before we see the Naomi Sharon interlude on the next Drake
Hey, that's a good question.
album?
Possibly really soon, because
Possibly really
he
soon.
he used Majid
Yep,
Jordan, he
she
used
flows within that realm.
Party,
She flows within
yeah.
that
So
realm.
yeah, I definitely think she's gonna be on the next album. Has to
Definitely.
be.
Before we move on, though, man, the Grammys. It was a lot of things that happened with the Grammys. Killer Mike wins rap album of the year.
We talked
You
about
can't
that.
you can't tell me. You cannot. That man was acting like it was a Sunday morning. I have watched that clip so many times. He did the spin around.
No,
You
for
can't
real.
tell me. And then gets arrested.
Yes, bro. I don't even. Why did he get arrested?
From what I'm hearing, he like they said he got in an altercation with a security guard or something. He was trying to get past him. They kind of got into an altercation. Then that's what happened for it. I mean, he's obviously out now, but that was
Right.
such
He was on.
a
Yeah.
random because I see he like sweeps the award category, and then a few minutes later gets arrested. And I was just like, he was literally walking out with handcuffs. I was like, what?
Right.
What?
And I think he was on T.I.'s show. He was like, man,
Yep.
that's what I do. I get arrested after the
He's
award
like, you
show.
don't do that.
That's funny, man. But I'm
um,
happy for him though. I'm happy
for
for you
sure.
won.
Tracy Chapman performed Fast Car. That track, Fast Car, bro, is like, I always heard the tune Fast Car, that country song, but I never
Mm-hmm.
knew it was Tracy Chapman.
Oh, it's a country song.
SZA performed 2 tracks, Kill
Yeah, I saw
Bill.
her. Yeah, she did a
What was
great
the other
job.
song? Snooze.
Yeah,
She
Snooze
should have won.
won.
She should have won Album of the Year. I'm just gonna say that. SZA should have won
Who
Album of
won
the Year.
album of the year for?
Taylor Swift. Midnight. The Swifties. That might need to be the thumbnail. Just your face like that,
Bruh.
bro. She's
Really,
just
bro? Taylor
over
Swift.
SOS, which is a classic. That album's a classic, man.
That
It's
whole
just
album.
it's over. Album's incredible, man.
If we putting songs versus songs, she
She went.
loses
SZA's winning
every
everyone.
song. Why did okay? This is why I don't watch the Grammys.
And also, Jay-Z said, "Hey, I got to tell y'all, the fact that my wife has not won Album of the Year once, y'all are nuts." He got up there and just let it
Yeah,
be known.
she does not need album of the year.
I know that, but he's also, you know how like we've heard artists say, like even Will Smith back in '89 said, "We're boycotting the Grammys. This isn't a fair award show." Um, Drake had that speech 2019, and now Jay-Z, like so many times these artists have been trying to say like, hey, like this award show is not for us, and it's only for like, hey, the Taylor Swift, not to over mention her, but the Taylor Swift winning over SZA. They know who they want to pick. Even that year Adele won over Beyonce. Adele's like, hey, this is your award, Beyonce. This is not. I should not have beaten you. Like Kanye, he had the speech, about Beyonce. When he interrupted Taylor Swift. Like, there's so many moments. Like, what do you think about artists saying that, and also just the fact that, hey, this is what it is. It's just the reality of the award show. It's an opinion. It's opinion based, and that's how they're just gonna keep running it.
Yeah, you can voice your concerns. They're not gonna listen. So why continue to participate? You want
Now, I
them.
want to say this: Dr. Dre and he like the only reason Jay-Z was there because of Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, like it was an award that like a honorary award,
Hmm,
humanitarian type thing. And since Dr. Dre performed the Super Bowl that Jay-Z's running, it was more so, hey, if I do your thing, you come to my thing. That was the only reason Jay-Z was there. Because if
hmm.
Dr. Dre wasn't, Jay-Z would not have been there.
Everybody wants a Grammy, but they know what happens with the Grammys. And you want their validation and approval, but you want them to change. Like you got to pick one.
That's true.
You got to pick one, especially as black artists. I mean, they've been doing this for forever. I mean, you look at the Oscars. It took how many years for a black person to win an Oscar? And they're
Too long.
finally coming, and they think the Grammys is not going to do that.
No.
They're not going to change at all. They may let you perform, yeah, of course. But like like when I saw G Easy, I think it was G Easy win over like Jay Z, Eminem, all these other guys. Kendrick Lamar, I think it was there, and G
Or
Easy
when
won album. Macklemore
Macklemore won in
or
2013 over Kendrick and
or
Drake and
Iggy Azalea.
yeah.
Iggy Azalea, bro.
Man,
That's how I knew it was.
it's crazy.
That's his damn man. And then Taylor Swift beats out SZA, who had one of the hottest albums ever.
That we like ever heard.
She should thank the NFL.
NFL, I think.
She should, because she was relevant on TV. Obviously, she has her fans, but a lot of people didn't listen to Taylor Swift until, you know what I mean? SZA had one of the greatest albums from top to bottom. Versatility, everything. She had even songs Taylor Swift was swinging on that.
For
Hey, that's
sure,
crazy, bro.
the versatility and but this is just how the award show is.
This is
Um,
America.
yep.
Don't let that go.
I'm just gonna be the yo, Ye and Ty Dolla Sign, they officially dropped Vultures earlier this morning. It's only on Apple Music though, so you can hear it. And since I'm a Spotify user, I'm gonna pray that it's like released tomorrow. But if not, I'm gonna have to do like a free subscription just so I can hear the album. So I'm just gonna do a free subscription thing just so I can hear the album. But bro, what is up with Kanye doing? Kanye always
I didn't
does
know
something
that.
different where it's just like, oh, like the album's fully out on Apple Music, Spotify, you're left out. I think with this project though, because I heard the song that he did, the Once Again, with his daughter being, yeah, whatever.
Why? Why?
I just, yeah, cover art, man, cover arts these days, bro. That's what we're doing.
Sorry, viewers. Well, I had to show that ignorance. That's crazy. I'm gonna listen to it. I didn't know he dropped it, but I'm gonna
He
listen to
dropped it. He dropped it. So Savon's Corner would get the first listen for it.
it.
If it's not out tomorrow, it's not out tomorrow. Kanye, bro, this is my birthday, bro. Like, let me hear it. I want to hear a full. I want to hear a full album. I gotta wait till the next day, bro. This is just ridiculous. So, do you have any expectations for before you even press play on it? What are you expecting? I know there's gonna be some joints on there.
um, I'm expecting it to not suck, and I was gonna wait to the end to mention your birthday. But you already said your birthday. It's supposed to be at the end, brother.
Sorry.
Uh, but no, I expected not to suck. But some of the tracks that I did hear, like with Future, those are dope. But when he sampled the NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys or whatever, I wasn't really.
Oh, get that
So yeah, I know it's gonna be
out of here.
produced pretty well.
Yeah,
I know Todd Dolla Sign is really good on hooks, so I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. And it's how many songs? 16, I want to say. Yeah, 16 songs. So it's not too
that's not
bad.
bad. That's
Not
actually
bad
not
at
bad. So I
all.
kind of
I
gotta.
thought it was gonna be 40. Todd Dolla Sign.
Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
That's
was
great
insane.
marketing. That's great marketing. But the album
Because
really
we
was not
know
good.
you are the king of features. We know features you go crazy on. Let's stick
You
with
are
that.
the new T-Pain, sir.
Yeah. But 16 songs though, I like that. That's a good range. That's definitely a good
Good
range
freaking range. And I'm hoping doesn't. It's not bad. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping.
for sure. And now getting into our last review of MF Doom's Madvillainy, kind of a throwback review. In this album from 2004, it was such a cohesive narrative that tells a story in every song. It's got top of the line production, one of the best lyrical rap albums we've had, in forward thinking content. Looking at this project, man, it's so crazy the how versatile MF Doom was,
Mm-hmm.
and also you got Mad Lib in it. You got so many gems of production wise, and obviously lyrically, he was just ahead of his time. He kind of transcended what we thought of lyricism at the point, and now we look back at it and be like, man, this guy was one of the best we've ever had. Like, to you, looking at this album years later, what did you kind of think about it, and how it still holds up today?
Man, he's so slept on. And now just revisiting his music, I see why Mos Def said what he said. He was like, man, you put Matt MF Doom against Lil Wayne, he'll kill him. And then he started quoting MF Doom in his style. And then I was like, I don't know about that, bro. And then listening to this, I'm like, okay. Because he
Got a
used
point.
to, you got to think about what he's saying. It's like battle rap sometimes. Like if his style was like battle rap, because you'll say something in battle rap and you gotta
Yeah,
oh, that's fire. Okay. Him and Curious One, it's the same type of style. Like Curious One to say something you gotta really think about. Like, but I thought his man, first of all, he was a great producer. Like he's in that now because he produced first and then he was the rapper. So he'll be definitely top 5 of producers rapping for sure. Because his
definitely.
producing, he used to take
It's
tracks and I'm like, how did you get that out of that?
yeah,
Bro, where's your brain? Like, how do you do that? That's insane, incredible how you can take this little snippet of
yeah.
this track like and just be crazy, bro. So like him just experiencing the music because I never went back. Like last time I listened to his music was when he died,
Oh,
and I went back and revisited. I was like, damn man, this is hard. And then now you put it on there, I was like, and then I saw what Yans and Bay said, aka Mos Def. I was like, yeah, yeah, he ain't far off. He's
he's
not far
not.
off. He's not
He's
far
definitely
off at
not.
all. This was like I wish I was in this era like rapping because the beats that he produced on this one, I'm like, bro, I wish I had those, bro. We can't find nothing like that anymore. There's replications, but there's nothing like this to rap on consistently. I mean, Alchemist is probably the closest,
Mhm.
maybe, but Alchemist don't got none on MF Doom. That's in my opinion. I think MF Doom is in a just because I hear Alchemist create some things, but there was literally TikToks of MF Doom taking snippets, like little small snippets, probably like 5-10 seconds, and making them a whole song, and then making them hits.
What's the
Alchemist. Oh, good.
okay? Raid, bro.
Oh, do you not hear that? And then on first glance, you like, bro, he over on the top.
That's
No,
what I'm
bro,
saying, man.
just listen to the music, bro. Don't just listen to what he's saying first of all, because he's
Take it
speaking
all in.
hot. Yeah, take it all. It's a lot because the production is going to take you from the lyrics, but you want to stay and constantly have the beat in your left ear and the lyrics and what he's saying in the right ear, and just conjure them in your head and just think about it. Close your eyes if you have to. And I know you're saying like that's a lot just to listen to music, but this is purest music. This is hip hop. This if you really like hip hop, you say you like hip hop. This is what hip hop was. You know, now
For
it's
sure.
they taking it somewhere I don't even know it anymore. But yeah, man, you got to really like listen.
You
That's
got you
what
got Yachty, you got Lil Yachty remixing "Feel It in the Air" and making it a drill beat.
he get it on my nerves. And y'all talking about listening to his last album? No, thank you. You and Reese. You
I
and
do like that
Reese.
album. I do like that
Oh
album.
my
That's
goodness.
a nice album. I do like
Okay, sir.
that.
I don't know what you want from me anymore. Well, it's his wise zone.
Well, that's why see now he's gonna search.
He's not wise, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm joking.
The last thing I'll say before we go, there's two beefs that are currently going on in hip hop: Nicki,
Oh my
Meg,
god.
Lotto, and Ice Spice.
All women.
They're taking over. They're taking over. We had our Drake, Meek Mill, Drake Pusha time. Now it's their time. It's their time.
Oh, it's just the
Man,
time of the month, man.
the
That's
time.
all it is.
It's the time of the
It's
month.
the time of the month. That's all it is, man. But no,
But my question is, with the diss track, the songs, the music has to be good. The music has to be good. It can't just be one of
Yes.
those just like, oh, let me just bar up. You got to actually have a good song as well,
Yeah.
because that's where it really hits the mark. Because a diss
Yeah.
track not only has to just be like, oh man, they're flowing really well. It's like, nah, like this is a dope song. This is a high level song, and they're meeting the mark of what they're putting out for a diss.
And I hate to, no, I'm not going to bring Drake out. So you think of Tupac, even though he got help writing it.
Yeah.
First of all, remember that. That was how many years ago? And you look at Ice Cubes, No Vaseline.
Oh man, Ice Cube is so underrated, bro. I was listening to America's Most
Another
Wanted.
one. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. He was the one of those styles you got to listen to as well because he's rapping West Coast style.
We might do a throwback review of America's Most Wanted for the
I
next
like
episode.
that. That wouldn't be a
That'll be
bad
a good
idea.
West Coast. That'll be a good West, yeah,
See, that's that
for sure.
wild zone. Yeah. Nah, but even back to back, you know, I'm screaming back to back. Even I'm charged
Everybody was
up.
reciting. That
I'm
honestly was
charged
an
up.
underrated diss. Like people like sleep on
Yes.
that one because I know he came with the heavy the hard hitting one for the next one, but Charged Up was a dope start off point.
Even the other one he did, it was a diss track, but it wasn't a diss track. When he talked
Two birds,
about
one stone.
no, he talked about Barack Obama and he talked about Meek Mill. They don't want me to have a bigger house than Kanye, but I got a bigger
Summer
pool than
16.
Kanye.
Summer 16.
Yeah,
Oh, Summer
Summer
16.
16. I still listen to that too. That's a crazy track, bro.
I'm out here looking for revenge.
Yeah, I'm looking for revenge.
Oh, Summer
Summer
16.
16. Bro,
That was
yes, it
crazy.
gotta be a song that people remember.
It's gotta be catchy. It's gotta be
Yeah.
catchy.
And these diss tracks I've been hearing, I'm like, all
I
right,
haven't
y'all,
been impressed.
this could have been an email. This could have been a Twitter post. Oh, no, sorry, X post. Like,
X.
yeah, X gonna give it to you. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, it's whatever.
I wasn't feeling it.
And why
I do think Meg had the better.
Ice Spices.
Lotto can flow, man.
Lotto can flow. Lotto is a beautiful young lady,
so
by the way.
I love
Oh my goodness. I can't look at her alone.
I honestly can't. It's like I can't even like criticize. It's hard for me to criticize you when I actually see you.
Yeah, I'm like,
got the country accent.
Yeah. You know, and then Ice Spice look like a gremlin. You could, I don't like her. Sorry.
Do what you do. Do what you do in the Bronx.
Yeah. Okay. But no, I did hear some few bars for Megan. Megan had a few bars.
Meg had bars.
Nicki's
was underwhelming. She just was.
Yeah.
She's kind of getting past her time in terms of certain things like that. It's just Megan.
Why are you still rapping?
I don't get it.
You have nothing.
Your last album was super successful.
Yes.
Last album was super successful, high charting. Just coast off of that and just tour.
Yeah. You are.
You don't need it. Don't try to hang with the young.
Why? You are the best female rapper
ever
to ever do it. Shut up. Enjoy in retirement. Get you some businesses. Leave it alone. You don't have nothing to prove.
Let Meg, let Latto, let these girls.
They will never be on your level.
Yeah. But now it's their time. Let them run it and just go out like gracefully. That's my thing. Go out gracefully. You know what I mean?
Excellent point. Go out gracefully. You have nothing to prove. They'll never be on your level. What you've done and overcome, like people didn't think you were going to be who you were. No. So just beat the odds. I don't like her voice anymore, but I cannot sit here and say she's not the best female rapper ever. She is. Lyrically, hooks, numbers, whatever you want, sex appeal before she got inflated on her booty. Like, she is the best female rapper ever.
Hands down. Savon's Corner stamped it. Savon's Corner stamped it.
Savon's Corner would like to say happy birthday to Triple OG. Wello, everybody. Wellington.
Hello.
Look at my past life. Oh,
y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that.
Hello. Nah, man. Happy birthday, bro. We've been doing this for 50 years now, man.
50, man.
It has,
50.
Yeah, it's been a joy. It's been a joy, man. From all the internet failures.
Google Hangouts. We love you.
We started in person at the church. on the iPhone. Yo, man, we come a long way, man.
Hey, the lost files of Full Scope, man, are so hilarious. I was recording
Bro.
in the car once.
Yeah. Why your mom and sister were in the car? That's dedication, man.
That's how dedicated we are to this, man. We're not new to this. We're true to this.
This is dedication, man. But nah, man,
I
seriously,
appreciate it,
happy
man.
birthday, my guy.
Thank you, man.
The best
Thank you, bro.
host ever. Hands down. Wellington's wise. So.
Oh, there he closes it out, man. This guy knows how to close out a podcast. Well, everybody, enjoy the Super Bowl. Root for whoever you want to root for, and don't hate on Taylor Swift. Don't hate on Taylor Swift. Don't hate on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Don't hate on them.
They're in love.
Well, that wraps it up for today. I'm your host, Wonder Burns. I'm my counterpart, Savon Morris. This has been Full Scope. See you later.